I need a funky track. Until then, this is where I'm at. Hey everybody, you saw it, you saw it, you saw it, you saw it. You saw it. It happened. It went down. Just like I knew it would. I knew Alabama wouldn't cover. I knew it was going to be some freaking SABAN mad scientist experiment he was going to be pulling. And what we saw is exactly what I expected. I expected an experiment. That's what we got. My man Otis was out on the defensive line. My left guard was out. And Saban said in the press conference he needs the left guard to help the left tackle get in position. Giving up 3 sacks to the same person. Yeah. Not sure if the left tackle let all of them go. I think one of them got on the other side. But, we've been here before. I remember Star Jackson. Oh, we don't need to pay this guy. Put the other guy in. I don't like how this is when we run heavy. Everybody want to throw the ball. They want to flip it. We want to scoot it around the yard. Let's scoot it. Saban did that. Star Jackson was put in versus, I don't know, Chattanooga, Liberty, way back Liberty. Like, I don't know. Or Roberts was probably playing fullback for him at that time. It was, they were new to D with somebody. Nothing. So you know what people can do? We need to play Ty Simpson. We need to play Ty. You think you're gonna take that quarterback, redshirt freshman, I don't care, and win the SEC West with that? Now, Milroe made some mistakes. He was indecisive versus Texas. Texas may lose 2 or 3 games. They might lose 2 games this year. USF? I don't know if USF is going to finish the season at 700. They're not going to win their conference. And then what are we going to look? What would we look like if we didn't manage to get 2 touchdowns? Think that is equivalent to Georgia having a bit of a challenge with South Carolina? No, it's not. No, it's not. And see, I don't get upset with Saban. What do I know? That's why I don't do previews. I may do a what to watch type of a video, but preview, a game breakdown, they got enough Heisman trophies and enough people that have sat in the room for Heisman trophies and people that got Dickises and Buckuses and Lombardis and all this stuff breaking down games because they know they're like, I'm just a guy with a free YouTube account. But what I will not do is sit around and let you guys sit around and tell a legend what he needs to do. We're all fans. Unless you're just a professional hater, like TJ LSU dad, He should hate and snicker, whatever. His day's coming because his team look like a cup of high top soup too. So, it's like it ain't like they got world beaters going on over there. I'm up here watching Ole Miss versus Georgia Tech out the corner of my eye because Ole Miss coming. They at number 17. They coming. Buckner should not get another dollar of NIL money from the University of Alabama. Matter of fact, they need to give him bus tickets and everything. That's it. It's over with. Hey, enjoy grad school, whatever you're doing at the University of Alabama. Help our 3rd, 4th, and 5th string understand football science. Something like that. That was atrocious. Yeah, the line don't block that well. They didn't block that well for you. Ty Simpson, he had the high school time going on, took some sacks. Some of the sacks was devastating. I don't know, hopefully he can recover from what happened to him. But you just tell me, going against the SEC defense, who do you want to see at the helm? Huh? The guy that lost to Texas by 10. 2 picks. Forced to throw the ball too much. Look at that running game. Got 2 good backs now. Look at that running game. Like, the linebackers was sure active today. I don't know if it was just a level of competition, but one thing scared me during the game. The young lady who was called on the sideline, she said something that just proved to me this may be that first year that Alabama don't have a national championship after 3 years in a row. She said it was quiet. When Alabama was down, when they were struggling, only people talking was coaches. There are no team leaders there, folks. There are no team leaders. Saban, no. He can't have his quarterback going on the field struggling next week. He has to win, lose, or draw until injury. He has to bless somebody as the team captain to be the leader, to slap people on the butt, pat them on the back, and pop somebody upside the head in the huddle. Now, if you think that's Ty Simpson, you are out of your mind. I don't even know if it's Jalen Milroe, but who you think you got a better chance with? The guy who know how to use his legs and get out of trouble when that line is weak? When people really start to pick on their left tackle until we put number 74 out the pasture? You know what I'm saying? You might as well put, sometimes like you might as well put a doggone freshman on there and just see what happens. But yeah, it was it's what I expected. It was a science experiment. So I thought the option was they're gonna win by 75 by throwing it a lot, which is stupid. Or just see if they can get this line and see who want to be running, or real running back and make a name for themselves. But this quarterback thing was eye-opening because at least Buckner's out of the conversation. Ty Simpson got some play, and like I said, he may be the quarterback in the future, but he is not the quarterback right now. That's just my opinion. People say I saw some good things. That's what Saban has to say. But all the rest of you people like, okay, man, y'all talking good. He didn't throw any picks. You gotta have some accuracy to actually throw an interception. So he laid some in there, but some of them he just. And if you don't throw interceptions, I mean, let's look at his rushing yards. Once you subtract the sacks. Did anybody do that number? That wasn't cute either. So, all in all, it was what I expected. I expected some type of a science experiment. I'll look at the numbers myself and make my own opinions about the numbers, but I don't know. Does Ty Simpson get some playing time in the second quarter next week versus Ole Miss? Maybe. I don't know. Fruit fly. I don't know. But I think it was quite alarming. I mean, that Buckner dude, I couldn't even concentrate on how well the defense was playing. Hopefully they learned some things that they can carry forward. Don't know how much we were tested by an 18-year-old freshman quarterback. Other than, escapability is a real thing that you have to worry about from some people. He made some mid-range throws, but they lost contain on him a lot. Some people were a little overzealous with his pass rush. I told my son, I've seen both of my sons do this on their teams. They get upfield. Oh yeah. I said, well, but when you get upfield to the point where you're now refereeing the game, it's a bit of a problem. They don't teach them that. It's trying to get them to go across the line of scrimmage and, be there to make a play, blow the play up. But, I see my son one time. He drove a guy. He was on defense. He drove a lineman 10 yards back, and I'm like, the whole time, the running back was a 12-yard game. Did you even look for the ball, son? Or you just like that action boss? Anyway, something else. Let me see. What else is it? It was just slow. The rain delay came up. They switched the tide. They said that Jalen was very supportive of his teammates. That's all well and good, but is this a? I don't know. This is not a Jalen Tua situation. It's just, I know we got a backup in Ty Simpson. My son had to ask me like, oh, these guys have 5 stars? They have 4 stars? Oh yeah, this just in. There was some recruiting news today. I have a little book here that I write all my. Some teenagers stated they want to attend the University of Alabama. It's like I tell my friend who's been giving me, oh yeah, on this, Scout said, Rival said, Sports Illustrated, ESPN said, I don't care. Just like that dude for USF. Oh yeah, he probably was 2-star, 3-star, maybe a 4-star. Decided to stay close to home and involved with the University of South Florida. But see, he ain't worried about how many stars he got. Dude trying to become an all-pro in the NFL. That's what you need to know about a college player. Who wants to be an all-pro in the NFL? That's what you want to know about a college. I don't want to know what you did in high school. I don't care. You may have been playing against a bunch of people, private schools, people who don't care about football, people who got a $10,000 weight room, and you got a $100,000 weight room. You may be going to all the camps in the world. You make all the catches. You got all the speed drills down, memorized, blah, blah, blah. You went to this place and that place. You shook hands with Trent Dilfer, and then you went over and talked to the guys with the VR. You know, you did all that stuff. I'm going to do a video on recruiting, give you my thoughts about, not even recruiting, you got to recruit. Give you my feeling about the hoopla over recruiting. I want to know who want to be an all-pro in the NFL. It's just like I said about my HBCUs that play these money games. Coach Billy Joe, who's a legendary HBCU coach at FAMU. It is not a good idea. Just last week, somebody played a money game because the AD saw that money, the president wrote off on it. Well, they lost their starting QB for this week. It always happens. These schools, they sign up for these checks, 71 to 6 games. They lose starters for the next couple of games that could have helped them win their conference. Now that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Stop it. But I digress. This video is about University of Alabama, Crimson Tide. Everybody who think it's over, what if it is over? Or you're leaving? You know what I'm saying? Close the door on your way out. Been around since '78. Got caught up in championship fever. As a little kid, had to hang around all the way to 1992. I'm here now, and as far as I know, I'll be here until the Lord call me home. I ain't going nowhere. I am a fan. And if you could be a proud fan, yeah, I'm that too. But I'm not a coach. I'm not a coach or nothing else. But I'm a fan of the University of Alabama football. I ain't trying to fight nobody about it, but I just really get sick and tired of people trying to tell these folks these people's jobs on the line, whether you like it or not. Your opinion is garbage. Make a comment about what you saw. We got a running game. We got an interior defensive line that's strong. We got a pass rush that needs some work. We need some leaders on defense. 4 touchdowns called back this year because of penalties. 14 points last week, we win the game. 14 points this week looks like a better victory. So if you think Ty's in person, I'm here to say I don't think Ty's the person to do what? Win the national championship in 2025? Or is he the person to win the West Division? And I'm looking at winning the West Division this year. And look beyond nothing else. I'm really worried about winning against Ole Miss. But long range is the Western Division. That don't have Ty Simpson on it. That just may have a quarterback who completes 65% of his passes, has you a positive 80 to 100 yards rushing a game, limit the turnovers, and we got a strong defense, stronger defense, and a running game is giving me 150 a game, maybe even more than that. But I'll take 150. Mixed in with my quarterback's 80 and his 200 yards passing. And probably can't get Bryce low, but if we can not get past double the number of interceptions that Bryce had. And we got, at this point, if we can just cut the penalties, I guess we must be averaging about 16, about 8 penalties a game. Need to get down to 4 or 5. It'd be great if it was down to 2, but a little early in the season to think that can even happen. And one of the penalties was just bad. It was bad. He got the outside of it. He turned him a little bit, but it was bad. It was just bad. Anyway, that's all I got. Until next time, keep it all tight and right. Know what I'm talking about?